Most people experience certain periods when they get extremely busy. So be it in school or work, there usually be a period of downtime after this short-term sprint where we can take the time to do what we want. Most people will want to take advantage of this down period and do self-improvement or like side hustle work. Right after a intense submission period or intense like work period, most people will want to take a break like me. I will usually think that I'm just gonna like take 1 or 2 days off and then I'll be back to be productive in no time. And before I know it, 3, 4, 5, 1 week passed and I have not done anything at all. So yeah, that's how easy like this mindset will lead us to spiral downhill. And then before we know it, the holiday, the long break is over. So this truly scared me as I'm also currently experiencing the same drop of motivation and production right after an intense submission period. But as I'm doing this video now, I think I have been slowly getting out of this rut, which I think is why I'm actually even doing this video at all. And I'll be sharing some tips about how I got out of this rut. So the first tip, as controversial as it sounds, it will be to take it easy. So now you'll be wondering, why are we supposed to take it easy? Like, dude, you want to be productive, right? Shouldn't we like do more work? Like straight away jump back to the work? Yes, yes, we should jump back to the work, but you also need to understand and have empathy with your body. Like especially in a design course, like right after a submission period, all of us will feel very very tired. Reason being, during the submission period when you are rushing, you might have countless late nights, like days where you haven't slept well, and all that fatigue has been building up. Right after the submission period, you will feel all of it, and then you just like you'll knock out and go to sleep for like 12, 15 hours or how long, no matter how long you want to sleep. So yeah, our body definitely needs recharging after that long sprint. So however, it is not to say that you are just gonna do nothing for the whole day. I'm totally against just like staying in bed for the whole day or like binge watching Netflix or anime shows or whatever. Like yes, you can do some of them, but the best thing to do is to do like small amount of work and to maintain your daily routine. So the first thing I did is to, still perform my daily routine. So like my morning walks, my gym sessions, my running sessions, and also to make sure you eat your meals on time. Like you don't neglect your meals as well. Like all of these activities will slowly compound and allow you to get back to the flow of things. Next is to add in actual tiny small incremental increase of time that is spent on work. So it can be things like learning from an online course, working on your side hustle, or simply reading. So start with a timing like maybe 15 minutes to 30. I think I'll recommend 30 minutes. 15 minutes might be a little bit too short. Have some respect for yourself and just give yourself a respectable block of time to do work. So like progressive overload, slowly add more time and add more sessions throughout your day. So before you know it, you'll be back to your usual self again. Second tip is to actually take advantage of this downtime. So instead of rushing back, like straight away rushing back to be productive, you can instead the first few days when you are very very fatigued to actually spend time with your friends and families. So I'm sure most of you might have been neglecting your friends and families, like during your submission period or during your intense work days. So it makes a lot of sense to actually spend time with your friends and family. So this will actually help you recover faster than simply staying at home, playing video games the whole day, watching videos the whole day, sleeping the whole day. And yeah, so what I actually tried to do these few days also is to, spend more time with my family and also try to contact friends and just to organize outings to go out from my house as much as possible. As I know that if I just stay at the house, I just gonna be like staying on bed, laying around, lazing around, doing nothing at all. So the final tip will be to recreate your routine and set goals during this like downtime. So I find that without a proper sort of routine or calendar that blocks my time, I find it very very hard to be actually productive in that sense, And I find like my work to play ratio is like off the charts. Like my play is probably I want to say 50-50, but it's more like 80% play and like 20% of work. So yeah, I definitely will be spending way too much time on like Instagram, YouTube, things like that. So moving ahead, I want to create a more systematic way of curating my days and really putting my most important works in the first few hours of the day. So I will aim to maybe start work at like 9:30 and then I will end work at 6 p.m. sharp. So after 6 p.m., after my dinner, there is no more work for me and I can just unwind for the day. So finally, I know these tips are mostly for students or people that has a long holiday or downtime between their work. So I will try to create a guide for someone with a more full-time job. And in fact, I'll be actually starting work in about a few days or a week time. And I'll be working for about 1 month. So it'll be interesting to see if I can still create a schedule that allows me to still, keep reading, keep producing videos like this while working full-time. So that's all for today. Remember, it's okay to lose a day or two, but never give in to instant gratification. Once you get out of the rut, you can start creating more or consuming less. Thank you for watching.